All right, guys, here we are back on Everquest on the Oakwynd server. Time lock progression, true progression, whatever they call the server mode. And you might be wondering, wait, weren't you playing a necromancer? A necromancer last time? Yes, I was yesterday, but I decided to roll up a warrior instead. This is Kronak. He's a level 2 now on the Butcher Block Mountains, and the reason I did that was because it was I wasn't having fun playing the spellcaster class. The mobs, I don't know if it was the beginner zone I was in or whether my inexperience playing the class, but I just wasn't. I was just getting really hit hard by mobs. Really, like those mobs, for whatever reason, in the starting zone for the necro were just not all of them. There, I think I got a couple of kills, but I wasn't really having fun. So I decided to go ahead and go with what I know and kind of get a melee class going and see if that was more enjoyable. And it kind of was. Although I will say that it looks like this, at least on this server, the progression is a lot slower in terms of experience than the mischief server or the other servers I was in the past, which my characters were already up to close to 10 level 10, and one of them, I don't know if it was uh, a PvP server or not. I think it was still a PvE based server, but at any rate, I was doing a lot. I was progressing a lot faster in terms of the experience gained and the experience. Okay, so here's Kronag, and we are, but we're still here in the starting zone. It's kind of weird because the Butcher Block Mountains map, unless I'm not activated it correctly. Let's see if I can zoom in. Auto zoom. It wasn't zooming in and out of the area, um, which I don't know how to fix that, but it doesn't really matter because I don't really know where I'm going anyway. I was just kind of following the crowd yesterday because it was the first day that the server went live. And so you kill these mobs. And this is what I'm talking about in the sense that you can't exactly one shot these mobs, but you can at least kind of hold your own, um, killed a lot of these bats. And look at that, just with a couple of hits with the right, not even geared up at all, you can get the kill. And that wasn't happening in the other server. Not that I want it to be an um, easy experience by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely not fun getting killed every time out. And you have these decaying skeletons, also kind of an easy kill. Um, they can go through walls apparently, so he'd be coming up the other side. I don't think I have a ranged weapon here either because um, I was trying the range attack and nothing came up. So I think I have to equip a ranged weapon first. Oh, there's another player. Let's see who is how what the population looks like on day 2 in the beginning zone. There are actually 44 players right now at 9:35 Pacific Eastern Time, which is when I'm playing. These things were kind of tough. These crack chicks. Let's see if they still are. And maybe I can kill one. Look at how much health they have to begin with. They're at 89%. I'm already dying. So I have to run away. Wait, I was at 78. Okay. So I was doing better than I thought. So let's re-engage and see if we can take him down. Uh See, he's still up in the. Okay, I just got a good hit on it. So he's at 60. We're a fairly even fight. Wait, what is this guy at? He's an 80 actually, and I'm down to half health. You know, so I still will attack him if I get a couple of good licks in. I could stand my ground, but I don't know if they regenerate health. Um, but as you can see, it's not an easy battle. I'm at 42% already, and he's still standing, although he's down to 30% now. So I could probably get away with a few good hits If I get lucky. No, at 13 now. I gotta run a little bit, see if he catches up. Um, oh, and no, I didn't make it. Well, no, there we go. So see, there are some. I was slain by crack chicks, so the crack chicks are a little bit tougher. And then you can respawn, and it takes you back to the zone where you started from, which is this is kind of what it looks like, or the outside. I don't remember what this area is called, but I'm gonna zoom in and go. Where am I? There I am. I don't know if most people are in the area or they're outside in the world. There's Jacqueline Thrice. Let's see if we can get some conversation going and figure out what's going on. Jacqueline Thrice. Hello. Oops. What did I do? I tell. I didn't type it correctly. Try that again. Hello. And when you do that, you get a separate chat window, and I can ask her. What do we want to know? We know that there's a fair number of players here. Are there any static groups forming? That's always a good question. And if you don't know, a static group is basically a group of players that you group up with on a regular basis, and you try to quest together. That's another thing that's weird about this MMO. It's like it's called EverQuest, but in some zones like this one, yeah, there's not like a whole lot of quest givers that I've seen. In maybe in later levels and in other zones there are, but in this one, the primary progression on the PBE side, and I think this is all PBE at this point, is tackling the mobs and killing mobs and going there. So if I look at my the next level, I barely at 24%, so I got a long way to go to get to level 3. No clue, big dude of the red-haired beard type. Big dude of the red-haired beard type. I don't know what she means. What do you mean by that? Is he a group leader? I don't know if she means that you have to talk to that NPC. Maybe she's asking for a quest. And she might be logging off already. See, players are around. You know, you got 44 players in at nighttime, Pacific Standard Time where we're at. So Kronak can you know, it's the main point of playing these MMOs is to group up, in my opinion, and I try to do so as much as possible. I know a lot of some some of these PCs are not really PCs, but they're kind of boxers or there's some bots. But usually those you don't see the bots until later on, because these expansions get as the expansions drop, if what I understand. I don't know what you're talking about, little brown man of my never acquaintance of yet. Okay, so she's role playing a little bit. So I'm going to say, my apologies. I was asking if people are grouping up in numbers to enjoy the leveling experience. Well, I should have been more. Not everybody knows what a static is, so I should have been more specific. I don't even know where she went. She's around here somewhere. Little brown man of my never acquaintance. At first, I didn't get what she meant. No clue, big dude with the red hair beard type. Because I forgot that I had my character. He is a dwarf with a red beard. Because usually, when I play dwarves, they don't always have facial hair. Kronak happens to have it because I thought it looked kind of cool. I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll be able to group up or not, but we're definitely going to try to get him to level 3 and getting some kills here in outside of the this goblin shaman ones. Well, the goblins are not that tough, But if they're shamans, then they have spell abilities, so they might be tougher. Yeah, see he's he's putting his mojo. Oh, that was really tough. Well, that was like a big hit. So okay, note to self: you don't want to fight the shamans right away. Not if you're soloing anyway. You can do it in a group, but soloing it perhaps is not the best idea or the best way to go. Um, she didn't answer back, so um, I or he or whoever this character is, I can't assume it's a female. I'm happy to say I am a loner on every server I play here. Is that clearer for you now? Sure. It's a little rude, but whatever. Have a great day, and thanks for the heads up. Some people are loners. They don't want a group, and they don't like it when you message them and you don't know them. But then not everybody has the same. Um, I've encountered some really nice people when I've been out in the world of Norath. Um, Imara's fighting a bat and has succeeded in his or her quest. And somebody took down a worker scarab. Probably. Oh, the whelps. Okay, the whelps might be a little. The goblin whelps are probably not as challenging as the spellcasting whelps, goblins rather. So let's take them on and see if we can survive, or take one of them on. Now there is a technique known as kiting, where you can fight them from within range and kind of get close to them and kite them along. But that's not. I found out that's not needed with this. See, that was an easy kill on the whelps. So the whelps are not that powerful out in this area. Um, there's another one. Crack chicks, as we saw, can be a little bit more challenging, and they probably give you more XP. So I'm at 24.9, a far cry from level 3. And what happens is in the old MMOs, and I don't know if these TLP servers are the same, I imagine they are, in the old EverQuest and the old MMOs, you would have to, if you die, you incur some XP debt. So it's not like you have to you accrue. Well, it depends on what level you are, and it would also depend on how the kill went about. But if you died, you would have to here's Tack, who's a member of the Golden Roosters Guild. I'm not in a guild, and I'm being advised to actually try to join a guild because it makes it more fun and more useful. So I'm gonna ask them if they're recruiting. Hi, is your guild recruiting newbies or noobs? Okay, let's forget. I don't know how to get rid of the other one, but it does open two windows. Close tab. There we go. Oops, I closed the wrong one. Dang it. Well, if he answers, I'll get another window back up. He might be AFK, although sometimes they don't even. Sure, whatever. Okay. That was the first chat person I tried to chat up, and Tack has not responded. I was saying that sometimes they notify you that they're AFK, but not necessarily the whole time. So I'm going to run around the world a little bit and see if I can level up to 3, then take a little break, and then come back to you guys with Kronak's progression and more of his adventures on this Oakwynd progression server.